Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my hair is straight. I have done a straight to curly video before, but never in the reverse. And I usually straighten my hair once a year just to make sure I trim my ends and everything is even. But I thought this would be a super fun way to actually try some new tools. So I got a new blow dryer and a new flat iron from Marshalls and TJMaxx. And I thought it'd be really cool because it's a recession. It's also gift giving season. I think it's important to try to find good gifts for people on a budget. So I will be your guinea pig with trying something new. I'll walk you guys through all of my steps, all of the products, as well as the price points. But we're gonna just jump right into the video because it's gonna be a little long, but I think it'll be worth it. I started at 6:15 just to wash my hair and deep condition it. Freshly washed, no product in it. I got this blow dryer. It is the Volumax 4-in-1 Volumizing hot brush. It's really similar to like the Shark one or the Dyson. Obviously much less quality, but this was $35. And then I got 3 different flat irons. They are all similar where they needed to kind of pass 2 tests for me. 1, they needed to be ceramic, and then 2, they needed to be able to like pass a little test that I have in terms of the way that it clamps, because it shows heat distribution. So if the plates are still kind of open, even though it's supposed to be closed, it means you're gonna have to grip it harder and grip your hair harder, which means you're probably going to like be pressing your hair a couple of more times. Maybe you're gonna be like breaking your hair while you're flat ironing it. So it's super important to me that like when this is like closed against my hair, it does it the way it's supposed to. So I'll put a clip around here so you see what I'm talking about, because there's a few I didn't pick for that exact reason. But ceramic is important because it's going to give you enough heat to straighten your hair, but it also won't damage your curls if you flat iron your hair properly. But if you wear your hair predominantly curly, like I do, then ceramic is the way to go. So these are ceramic by themselves, or they are ceramic plus tourmaline, kind of meeting in the middle. This one is by Gem. The second one is by IG Inglam, and then the last one is from Hot Tools. I also didn't show you guys like what I washed my hair with in case if you're curious. So I got this also from Marshalls. This is the Moisturizing Care Kit. This was $12.99. My deep conditioner was this coconut oil one from Palmer's. It's the deep conditioning protein mask. I like this one for protein and moisture balance. What you'll notice is the theme of all the products that I'm gonna use is really built around like keratin and protein, so that my hair feels strong enough for like how much I'll be manipulating it, and then also moisture, because obviously using Hot Tools dries your hair out. So in terms of the rest of the products, not everything is going to be from Marshalls and TJMaxx. These are some of the things that I've just owned myself. This is way too early in the morning for this. But for my blow dry routine, I'm just going to be using 4 products. One of them is very much optional. So this is a non-negotiable for me. This is the Aphogee Keratin Green Tea Reconstructor. It is perfect to keep your hair pH balanced, protein, builds body. If you have colored hair, this is really good for that. So this I use as a leave-in because anything that's like a cream base is going to wear my hair down. So any type of like water-based product is the way to go. The second one is going to be new for me and very much optional, but this has been going viral. This is the Color Wow Extra Strength Dream Coat Anti-Frizz Treatment. The second non-negotiable for me, but the third product of the 4 that I'm gonna use is the Redken Extreme Anti-Snap Treatment. This is game changer if your hair is prone to breakage, or you're gonna blow dry your hair knowing that you're gonna cut it and obviously it's gonna snap. So this helps to at least like lessen the stress of doing that, I guess. And then the last thing is actually the heat protectant, and this is one that I got from Marshalls. This is the Chi X Barbie collab. So this is the 44 Iron Guard Thermal Protection Spray. If for whatever reason I feel a little insecure because I'm really paranoid about heat protectants, then I've always used the Tresemme one. So I took the first section out. The reason why I do all the wet products first is so it gives it like a couple minutes for it to sit in, and then I'm gonna let it air dry just a little bit. But I'm just prepping my hair now with the heat protectant. If you see me turns, because my mirror is there. I'm just gonna take one of the sections and then split it in half. Kind of like that much to start. I'm gonna use this attachment. It's fully round, it's not a paddle. And it has a cool, low, and high setting. But holy crap, that is so good. Okay, $35 dryer. I'm gonna zoom through the rest of my hair because this is gonna take a while, but oh my God, I love that. I definitely wasn't intending to blow dry my hair straight at all, but this is my hair. I can already feel how much I have to cut, but this took about 20 minutes. This is the only attachment I used the entire time, but you can definitely swap it out if you want. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fine with the way that this came out. I think I have a lot of volume still. Overall for $35, and I still was able to blow dry my hair in 20 minutes. Not bad, not bad. But more importantly, it's time to flat iron. And that's the part that I'm actually a little nervous about, but I think it'll be fine. Like, we're already off to a great start. So I'm setting up the flat irons, and the Hot Tools one was the only one that was in a bag. So I couldn't really do like a test before I bought it. So I know I had clips from earlier, but I just want to show you guys the difference. So this is the Hot Tools one, IG Inglam one. I would like to say you can see that the plates are closed. This one, on the other hand, you can see right through it. Like, you can see me through it, right? So what that means for me is like there's not enough like heat distribution, and I'm gonna have to basically, if I just hold it and it's closed, I can just gently hold it and go through my hair. This just means that if I leave it as is, I'm gonna have to do this level of a squeeze and like this much tension just to go through my hair. So I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna test all three out. I already think this is gonna be an issue for me. I'm not gonna do the Hot Tools one. So just, again, so you can see the IG Inglam versus the Gem. They're both sealed. Passed my test, they're both great. Normal method that I use to flat iron my hair is just Chase method with a Raku comb. And then it looks like it goes in degrees of every 20 degrees. So if you do buy this, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it goes from like 390 to 410, and then from 410 to 430. So if you want a little bit more flexibility than that, you're not gonna get it. I'm gonna just put it at 390 just to start, but I usually will flat iron my hair anywhere between like 400, 405. So that 20-degree gap is a little bit of like preliminary concern for me because I just like flexibility. And this one is actually the same exact way where it's in 20-degree increments. I'm gonna do both of them at 490. We're gonna do Gem on the left and then IG Glam on the right. And I always comb through my hair, comb through the section first. So we're just gonna do that really quickly, just to get ahead of any snags. The other thing too, between both of these flat irons is like the outside of the Inglam one is, even though they're the same degrees right now, this one is way hotter on the outside, so just be careful. This has like a little less hair in it. This one with a little bit more. I feel like this side is a little smoother. I don't know. What do y'all think? But I think like even movement wise, I feel like this side is a little smoother. I'm gonna do one more section on this side because I know this has less hair on it. And let's see if that makes a difference. I think, yeah, I'm really thinking this might be the way. Or it may not matter, I don't know. All I know is I need to try. I still can't decide. I like played with this one a little bit, but I'm also gonna bump both of them up to 410, since that's usually the highest I would ever go on my flat irons. I have a feeling I have no idea what I'm doing, but. Oh. Oh, that just feels so rough. Hold on. Oh, I don't like this. Never mind. Take it back. That feels like it was tugging on my hair so much. Like a lot. Never mind. We'll just test 410. you know what? I might change my mind. And I say that because what I noticed when I just did this side is like it just felt like it didn't look that great. This feels a little like silkier now that there's like more hair with it together. Just thinking like, do I want my whole hair at one pass to kind of look like this? Probably not. This one feels like there's movement, there's body, there's like a little, like I can work with this. I think I've changed my mind. Same degrees, same products, same method. I think we're gonna switch to gem. Yeah, I think that might be the move. All right, guys, we've decided it's time to do my whole head because I have a lot of it. So let's do it. I always call this the hair Olympics whenever it's time for me to like do my hair, and it's really staying true to that. I also like to reinforce the heat protectant, not as much as before, but just a little bit. So while I'm finishing up this section, I do want to just point something out to you guys. If you are familiar with what a silk press looks like, that is not what I'm trying to do, and that's not what it's going to look like. It's 100% tied to the flat iron that you use, and so if you want that look, that's usually using a titanium flat iron. If you want your hair like that level of silky, I just want my hair to look like hair. Like I don't want it to look like salon ready, but I wanted to like my hair but straight. So that's just also, again, I'm protecting my curls. It's gonna just look a little different. The other thing you'll notice is that I'm not trying to get my hair bone straight right now. Normally people do one pass only on their hair. I do two, only because I know I'm going to be cutting my hair a little bit. So I always just make sure to do one really good pass first, cut my hair, and then kind of follow it up with doing a pass on my hair one more time. It's not gonna be my whole head, but it's mostly to smooth out where I just cut. We're almost done, and then I'll show you guys how I like to trim my hair. It's definitely not like the proper way, but who cares? If it works for you, it works for you. This works for me, so trial and error. So here's my hair, one pass. It's giving Angela Bassett a little bit, which I kind of like. But like I said, I didn't want it bone straight. I still wanted to maintain a lot of volume. And my hair is going to look very different once I clip my ends. So this is just so you can see the before. I think the flat iron is pretty good. I've definitely gotten my hair a lot straighter before. I'm gonna go in with one more round of heat protectant. Just using the Tresemme one because that just happens to be the first one that I grabbed. So while that sits, we're actually gonna section the hair and start trimming, and then we'll be done. So these are shears that I've had since high school. They are very, very old. These are from Annie. They're stainless steel. You can get them from a beauty supply store. I kid you not, I've seen these maybe for like $10, $12. Not that big of a deal. And then we're gonna use the same ragtail comb that I use to straighten my hair. And then if you have really small rubber bands, definitely use those. I have some, don't know where they are. So I'm gonna be using these really small scrunchies, and then I'm just gonna even out my hair. So what you wanna do, for me, I work in 3 sections because I like my hairs lightly layered. So there's a section from my ear down, and then I separate out the front of my hair too. So we're gonna do the entire back straight, and then from here what we're gonna do is just part it down the middle and separate it out by the sides. So you want to do here is you want to just brush it out, comb it out, however you prefer, and then with that scrunchie or your rubber band, preferably a rubber band, we're gonna just hold and pull until about here. You want to make sure that you try to line them up the same. It is really hard to do. We're gonna go about here, line them up, and then trim from here. And then create like a slight layer here. So then ultimately they're about each section is about the same length. Not perfect, but I wasn't going for perfect. I kind of just wanted to check the raggediness of it. Okay, and once you're done like with the trim, then we're doing, like I said, one more final pass, and then I'm curling my hair kind of outward. And then my next section is actually gonna be separating kind of the middle. So I like to do either a middle part or a side part when my hair is straight. So I'm just gonna settle on my part first. And then from there, we're gonna separate out the ear forward. So from about here, forward. And then same thing here from about the front, forward. And then put these two sections to the side. So then you kind of want to do the same thing here. We're gonna brush it out. And I guess you can do the rubber band method. Since this is like the most uneven part, I'm actually just gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna cut probably the right side first and then go from there. But what I like to do for this one is actually just make it a straight layer. And then I kind of do the chin test to see if both sides match a little bit, which clearly they don't, and my ends are still kind of jagged. So I like to also just make a decision and even it out. And then I'm gonna split this into two parts for when I do my second pass, just because it's pretty thick. Also, what I forgot to mention, what I like about this flat iron is that if you're not paying attention, which you should, but like let's say if you walked away for something, this actually will auto shut off. So this I actually think I'm gonna cut the least. Okay, I'm gonna finish styling my hair and then I will be back. So this is the final of me styling. I normally will wrap my hair up or I'll put in like soft curls or something like that, but for now I feel like this is fine. All things considered, considering all these products for the most part were new, well the tools were new, I think my hair turned out pretty well. I think trimming my hair definitely helped, putting a little oil in helped to smooth it out a little bit, but I think I was super impressed by the blow dryer. Hold on, let me grab her. This is like my new favorite thing. I'm not looking for salon results from a curly fro, like that's not my expectation, but if I'm going to straighten my hair, I just want something that can grip my hair, get it done in like 30 minutes or less, and this definitely did that. I forgot to mention I did use this on the highest setting, so that's probably why I got through so quickly, but very easy, $35, highly recommend. Not gonna lie, with the flat iron, I still think my original one that I use is better. So this is the Solia that I use, and I'll just, again, put up pictures side by side here. I would say that the biggest difference between what I normally use versus the one that we ended up sticking with. First, this is double the price. So this is, again, I purchased it around $65, $70. This was only 20 bucks, so it's like triple the price. But it's still significantly less than what most people are used to. But I will say this has always gripped my hair better. This one, I feel like you would probably need more passes with this, and you would probably need to do it a couple more times than normal. So like I said, I only do 2 passes in my hair. So I have a feeling that if I stick with this, I'm going to probably need to touch up my hair at some point, which would mean you would be adding in more heat. So I think if I were to straighten my hair again, I don't mind keeping this in case this ever dies on me one day. But if I had to choose between the two, this is still my favorite. I think this is sold out somewhere or discontinued, but if I can find it, I'll link it down below as well. But not bad for Marshalls compared to normal. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I found this super fun because I just wanted to find an affordable way to do my hair minus the products. But since there's so many new tools on the market and we're in a recession, I know not everybody has the money to go out and buy a Dyson and everything. So I thought this was a really cool way for us to just chat, try something new, something affordable, and see if it works. And honestly, the results aren't that bad. I can't complain. I will say I'll just kind of keep you guys up to date in the comments of how my hair is doing, or maybe I'll just pop in and do like a short or something like that, because normally I leave my hair straight for a month. So if I end up needing to touch it up like I mentioned, I will let you guys know. But for the time being, this is gorgeous and I love it. As I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and if not, I will see you in my next one. Bye.